We welcome you to coverage of the Leadfoot Racing League, Iracing on Elevated TV and on the Community Radio Network for the next round of season number 2 of the late model cars. And tonight is the Joyner Brothers Racing 125. We're at the Concord Motorsports Park. I called races at this track back in the day. I attended races as a kid. This track is now gone. It is a desolate car graveyard, if you will, now, thanks to Car Park. But obviously, you can still make memories, just like Myrtle Beach, Concord Speedway, one of those facilities. If you look at the aerial view, it looks a lot like a miniature half-mile Pocono Raceway. And, man, I saw some exciting racing back in the day. We're ready to see what they do here tonight for the Leadfoot Racing League. I'm Wesley Outland. Joined alongside is my buddy in Texas, Emmett Crow. Mr. Cody Demers is on production. And, man, I want to go, before I go any further, I want to say that, man, my thoughts and condolences, prayers are with everybody in the Midwest, especially in Indiana, even though our friend, producer Cody Demers is on a different location than usual at home because they were hit by a tornado over the week. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday when the bad weather hit, and definitely just to be able to have the poise and the want to do this after that crazy natural disaster. Big props to him. But Emmett, with that said, my friend, Concord, ready to rock and roll here tonight. Hey, you see that little small quarter-mile track over there to the left of your screen? I announce races there, too. That is the first racetrack, believe it or not, in North Carolina, Emmett, that used to have Wednesday night racing.
Wow,
yes, sir.
That's definitely awesome to hear. Yes, good evening to you, Wesley. I'm glad to be back here with the Leadfoot guys. I think we're in for an exciting race. Got to call a modified race with our good buddy, Mr. Scott Shives, here in the FWM Modified Tour. It was pretty exciting. So I'm excited to see what these late models will do on this track for sure.
There you go. And, of course, we want to let everyone know that, usually we have all of the fancy bells and graphics and things that usually Cody provides. However, because of being in a mobile location, we'll just have the kind of the basic thing with the timing and scoring and whatnot. So we'll have to just kind of display the information to you verbally of, what's going on. Obviously, the overcast conditions, the track temp right now at 79 degrees, air temp right now in the sim at 78. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. I thought we didn't have it.
Yeah.
So there you go. Maybe Cody was playing a fib on us. So, but nonetheless, there it is, and we're ready to go here. So, drivers tonight getting ready to take on Concord. It'll be, again, the Joyner Brothers Racing 125. And we're about ready to get started with tricked out decals, pole award qualifying. Remember, $10 goes to the man that sets the fast time here around this racetrack here at Concord Motorsports Park. And practice is just about ready to wrap up here, Emmett.
Yeah, definitely ready to wrap up. And so far, Justin Brooks is at the top of the charts with a 15:69, so we'll see what he can do in qualifying. But yeah, so far Justin Brooks has the fastest time of the day so far, the weekend.
Yeah, so far, yeah, no doubt about it. Hey, by the way, track dimensions of the now dormant Concord Motorsports Park, which is a half-mile racetrack. Obviously, you got 3 turns. It reminds me so much of, as I mentioned, like a Pocono. 3 turns, half mile, 0.804 kilometers, 8 degrees on the front straightaway. The back stretch is around 11 degrees. The turn 1 is 14 degrees of banking. And then you got that dog leg, that's 10 degrees, 11 degrees on the back straightaway, and 14 degrees in turn number 3. And again, of course, it was one time known as the world's fastest half-mile tri-oval, the track where grassroots racing lives. And as I said, if anybody ever went to Concord back in the day like I did, I remember the All-Pro Series. I remember when the NASCAR, Goodies Dash Series ran. I remember the Big Ten Super Late Model Series back in the day with Big Jim Kelly and Eddie Massengill, Freddie Query, Dan Matthews, Randy Renfro. Just some of the popular names of super late model racing that race all over the Carolinas. And obviously this was one of those staple gyms, to be able to take in a race. And obviously it is very unique. You can see from the aerial view, Emmett, you got to kind of know your way around this place. I mean, it's a winding triangle, tri-oval racetrack. And again, I think we're going to see some excitement with these guys tonight. I think the track itself is going to produce the opportunity for amazing racing and even possibly a spectacular finish.
Yeah, but I don't know how we're going to be able to top last week's finish at Bristol. I tuned in and got to catch the end of that, and that'll definitely be interesting. But, Leslie, I've actually driven this track on the sim back in my Iracing days, and I love this track. I mean, you go into the corners, you get a great launch off that triangle, and then you get around there and you can produce some fast laps for sure.
Warm-up clock just about 3 minutes remaining, as right now we see, of course, the driver of Justin Brooks at the top of the board in this practice session, which is about to come to an end. By the way, some of the other sponsors of the Leadfoot Racing League, it's presented by the fine folks, of course, the Joyner Brothers Racing 125. They're the title sponsor of tonight's event, and obviously the series is presented by the fine folks. Some of the other sponsors we'll mention will be MHG Design Incorporated. Anytime the caution comes out, the yellow flag is an MHD Design caution flag. W Energy will be the white flag one to go. The CRN, that is the Community Radio Network, and we are live on CRN right now with the radio call of this race at wearecrn.com, 87.9 FM if you're in the Carolina, Smithfield, Clayton area, 87.9 FM. But anyhow, that'll be the stage break at the end of stage one, the CRN stage break. And then, of course, big thanks again to Tricked Out Decals, and kind of break down the race for you here once it gets going. But right now, just about under 2 minutes left to go in practice, and nobody has been able to challenge Justin Brooks from that top spot on the clock right now in the 33.
Yeah, Justin Brooks really put down a fast lap, and yeah, looking at Landon's time, I mean, Landon's still 2/10 of a second off of Brooks. So, yeah, he may win the pole, Wesley.
Yeah, we'll certainly keep an eye on that, as right now time is running out as we're about a minute left to go here in the practice session. Justin Brooks, Landon Brown, Dylan Porter, Jeffrey Comer, Tanner Carter right now the top five. And, we only got 8 cars, and I'm not going to say, I'm kind of disappointed with the car count the last couple of weeks. Hopefully it'll pick up. But what we have is what we have, and we'll make the best of what we have to what we go with here for.
Well, I'm looking at this lineup, Wesley, and there's no Parker Eaton. There's no Jordan Black, and those are two top drivers in this series. So that is very interesting for sure. Yeah. I was really hoping that we would see those drivers right now. We just got about 8 cars. Maybe we'll see them pop in here at the last minute as their qualifying will be coming up here in just a few seconds as well. As Justin Brooks right now, still the man that has put a very good lap around the racetrack right now. Driver with a 15.690 seconds as the clock for practice is just about ready to wind down here. And we're about to move into Tricked Out Decals qualifying. Remember, Tricked Out Decals is the sponsor for qualifying. $10 goes to the driver that sets the fast time here around the half-mile tri-oval. That is of course, Concord Motor Speedway. Tricked Out Decals, graphic design company owned by league driver Jeffrey Comer. If you need anything from race wraps, banners, awards, shirts, logos, embroidery, window stickers, any size, anything, he's got you covered. Tricked Out Decals. More details at 865-752-5152. And as I say that now, Tricked Out Decals, Emmett, is now officially beginning, and we got drivers ready to qualify. Yeah, it looks like Dylan Porter is going to be the first car coming out. So it'll be interesting to see how actually, it's going to be Jeffrey coming out on the track. So great looking at the title spot, the head honcho for Tricked Out Decals. So As you see him warming up the car, and he's ready to go, Wesley.
By the way, we were talking about Justin Brooks being at the top of the board, and former eNASCAR professional with Iracing, Justin Brooks, is expected, and he is present to be running here in the LFRL Late Model Tour. That is right now the only news we have for the week, and he's here.
That's awesome.
Timer on the clock.
Oh!
As qualifying underway, and boy, that is not good for Justin Brooks. Wow.
Wow, what a time.
Let's see what the 33 can do. Jeffrey Comer right now setting the bar. 15.954. Jason Woodham with a 16.174. Dylan Porter just went to second with a 15.999.
Yeah, the lap time's really picking up, Wesley, as this track is starting to cool and the tires are getting warm. This is going to be... And there it is, right there. 15.69.
15.694, the fast time. Justin Brooks now going to the top of the board. Any other qualifiers? Here comes now Landon Brown in the number 5.
Yeah, I just want to apologize. Wesley, I didn't mean to cut in on you there, but that lap was so fast. It was a great lap, and now we see Landon Brown coming down. Not going to be fast enough. Moving into the third position.
He's got to find speed somewhere. The Eastern number 5 machine. Of course, that is the driver, Landon Brown, 15.955. That'll be his best lap of 2. Right now, best of 3rd on the scoring pylon, and he'll go ahead and park it. Qualifying is just about ready to be wrapped up here, as it looks like again, eNASCAR iRacing professional Justin Brooks. Welcome to the Leadfoot Racing League, and right out of the gate here, Emmett Crow, he puts it on the pole and tricked out decals qualifying. He gets the fast time pole award of $10, 15.694 seconds in qualifying. Wow. So he'll be the guy that'll be ready to bring him to the green flag when we get ready to go racing here in the Joyner Brothers Racing 125 very shortly.
Yeah, it'd definitely be interesting to see how these other guys, he could run away with it, or, Comer or Landon Brown could challenge him for it.
We're going to see if they're going to at least run the clock all the way down. There's about a minute and 20 seconds left here. Let's take one quick break. When we come back, I think the field will be gridded and we'll be ready to go to racing here at Concord Speedway. Be back in a moment. Elevated TV, CRN, coverage of the Leadfoot Racing League. And when we return, the Joyner Brothers 125 is next.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iracing.com.
We're back here at Concord Motorsports Park, and we do got a little more clarification on Justin Brooks being an eNASCAR driver. He ran in the eNASCAR Pro League back in 2019 and 2020, so it's been a while, Emmett, but again, he will be the guy that is on the pole and ready to see what he will do here tonight.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to go look on Heat 5 because he'll be on there. So I'm going to have to go look and see what car number he drove, and can't wait to see him on a video game. That's pretty sweet.
Well, let's take a look at the starting lineup. It's presented by Eastern Technical Design Incorporated. On the front row, Justin Brooks in the number 33 fast qualifier, 15.694 to his outside. Jeffrey Comer in that tricked out decals. Number 02, row number 1. Row 2 will find Landon Brown in the number 5, and Lenny Brown there. Emmett will start 4th in car number 38.
Yeah, Dylan Porter's going to line up in the 5th position, lining up next to Jason Woodham in 6th in row 3. Row 4 will feature Tanner Carter lining up next to Tracy Brown on the outside. And that'll round out the field, Leslie.
Yeah, there's the lineup, my friend, and obviously the Joyner Brothers Racing 125.
Whoa!
Ready to go.
Ready to go, all right.
Concord Speedway. Get a few laps to warm them up.
One more time.
Yes, sir. Be a good one. Half-mile racetrack, a tri-oval, as we mentioned. There's more banking than what people realize when this half-mile tri-oval was created. Such an awesome gym. Just down the road from the Charlotte Motor Speedway was this awesome racetrack. Man, taking a look at the blueprint laser images of iRacing, remembering Concord, it's like this place was never even destroyed. It's amazing the work, the foundation, the print that these creative geniuses of the simulation world have put together and bringing back this amazing facility on iRacing. It is now Justin Brooks, Jeffrey Comer coming off of turn number 3. Pace car is in. Joyner Brothers Racing 125 underway on a Sunday night with the Leadfoot Racing League.
Yeah, Jordan Brooks going to grit a great start. He'll shoot down on the inside. Now he'll float up to the top. Now Comer battles Lenny Brown for the 2nd spot. Here they are side by side as they come out of the turn.
But the opening lap on 125 laps. Remember, they'll race to the Sierra stage break on lap number 40. If there is any caution within lap 35, that will also be considered the stage break. One additional set of tires, a set on the car from qualifying, a set in the pits if need be. One fast repair, that's a mulligan or a reset if you will. One attempt at overtime if need be for a green-white checker. And remember, caution laps do count on the fixed setup series. Lap 2 of 125, Brooks leading Brown and Comer right now. And there's a battle going on for 5th and 6th now behind Brown going to the back straightaway.
Yeah, Brown, now that Lenny Brown got in front of Comer, here comes Landon Brown. He wants to challenge them both for that 2nd position. But meanwhile, Wesley, Justin Brooks, has checked out and jumped out to about a 2.5 lead on the field.
Remember that all cautions, black flags, and lucky dogs will be controlled by iRacing. Simulation just like in an official race with the LFRL. No blacks or penalties will be cleared for any reason, and no additional waiver rounds will be given. Just something to keep track of, as always, with this race and with this series, as right now we're getting ready to put a handful of laps completed over the mark now. Lap 6, lap 7 completed now. Justin Marks in the lead. There you see the man in that 02, Jeffrey Comer, getting some company now. He's in 3rd. Landon Brown hot on his heels in turn number 3.
Yeah, Landon Brown hard on his heels, but Jeffrey Comer, they're both trying to challenge Lenny Brown. But I've noticed, Wesley, if you look at Comer, there's a lot of tire smoke when he comes out of that trial, down that start-finish line going into 1. A lot of tire smoke, so that'll be interesting as the race unfolds.
By the way, can we pick up the leader, Justin Brooks, back straightaway? This man is gone. Look at the checkout. Almost 2.5 seconds over Lenny Brown. Comer in 3rd. They're racing amongst each other. This guy is gone in the 33 in the early going.
Yeah, he's definitely gone, and you just see him right here, and his lap times are just spot on. That time of 15:75, I mean, he is picking it up. He's running qualifying laps out there for sure.
By the way, don't forget about 4 Wide Motorsports. They're chiming in on the chat box. Thank you, guys. And don't forget, Elevated TV will have coverage of 4 Wide Motorsports this Monday and Thursday.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Got the mini stocks on Monday, and then got the late models on Thursday, so that'll be definitely interesting.
13 of 125 laps. Remember the Sierra stage break at lap number 40, already quickly approaching the halfway mark. You got to wonder, Justin Brooks running away with this, but right now, but that's the thing, though. Am I right, Emmett? Right now, the key's to get to lap 40, because if we don't get a caution before that, you're going to get a caution at lap 40. You can kind of figure your car out in a 40-lap green flag run, see what you can do, see what you can't. See your strengths and weaknesses, and then go from there.
Yeah, I think we go back to a couple weeks ago when I joined you, Wesley, in the booth, and Landon Brown had dominated the race, and then after the stage break, Jordan Black just came up out of nowhere and just blew the doors off of him and was able to take home that win. So, yeah, that stage break really makes a difference in this race, and it'll be interesting for sure.
Justin Brooks in the lead, Lenny Brown second, Jeffrey Comer is third, followed by Tanner Carter, Landon Brown, your top 5. Dylan Porter, Tracy Brown, Jason Woodham is the full field rundown, as right now we are working towards the midway point of the first stage. That'll be at lap number 40, the Sierra stage break. And right now, Justin Brooks is just lining them up. Nobody is nowhere around the 33. The best battle is behind for second, third, fourth, and so on. And you're watching that right now. The 33's in his own world.
Yeah, definitely is in his own world. And I tell you, he's picking that up on the MPAs for sure. Really speeding up, and yeah, he's not slowing down at all. He's going to walk away with this, it looks like, Wesley.
Well, it's still early, right? I mean, don't count your chickens before they hatch. But
right.
Obviously, right now, he definitely is being the man that's putting on the show for sure.
He slowed up right there, though. He's running a 16:09, and our second place driver, Lenny Brown, ran a 16:23. So, I mean, there's a little bit of ground gaining, but he's still got a 5-second lead on him.
In the Leadfoot Racing League, Joyner Brothers Racing 125, and we're at the Iracing Concord Speedway right now, about to approach already just 100 laps to go, 102 to be exact. You see the rest of the field there. There's the battle for second, third, fourth, all right there with one another. Fifth place on the horizon right there with Landon Brown watching this 3-car trio battle for the bridesmaid spot. Lenny Brown, Jeffrey Comer, Tanner Carter, single file. Up high goes the 0-2. Comer now opens the door. Tanner Carter trying to kick it in on the inside. 100 laps to go here in the Joyner Racing Brothers 125.
Yeah, definitely. I was looking up there, and I was like, how the heck did Tanner Carter come up here in third? Because Landon Brown was up there. But then I looked so far back, and Landon Brown is way back there. So Tanner Carter making a charge. Excuse me, trying to take the third spot away, and then he's got his eyes set on Lenny Brown in second for sure.
Justin Brooks still leading. There's again that battle of cat and mouse for second, third, and fourth. That's the best battle we're watching on the racetrack right now.
It's unbelievable because I'm looking at the lap times and they're not that far apart. But I mean, he's got a 7-second lead and they're not gaining anything. But he's with Comer trying to race Lenny Brown for second. Ooh, Comer in the wall.
Scrapes the concrete down the back straightaway going into 3. Gotta wonder if he's damaged the car on the right side, inning.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be interesting as when they come down on lap 40, they'll definitely be checking that. If I'm the crew chief, I'm asking my guys, get the binoculars out, tell me what you see for sure.
From our camera angles, it really doesn't look that bad. Under 10 remaining now before the Searing stage break. And nope, we got a caution. Yellow flag is out. We got a yellow flag. Jason Woodham's car, number 71, has crashed going into turn number 1, and the 71 machine will put us under our first MHD design caution. Here's a replay of what happened.
Yeah, right here as we take a look. Oh, man. There's a little
wow.
Right there.
So Woodham didn't get a piece of the accident. It was the 32 and another car that tangled. That's Dylan Porter.
Yeah.
From another angle. Was that the 91? I believe it's the 91 of Tracy Brown. Tracy Brown on the inside and just got into the back end of the rear. Wrong place, wrong time in the corner. And that's what happened. Tracy Brown into the 32 of Dylan Porter. Sent him around. Jason Woodham just on the binders to miss it. Here's a replay. Oh, wow.
Wow. I tell you, they're going a lot. They're going pretty fast for 40 miles an hour.
Top speed right now has been approaching over 98.90 miles an hour by the leader. Tracy Brown was going 100 miles an hour when he stuck it in there to the back of the Dylan Porter car. First caution of the race. There's only right now under caution laps are 4. Remember, caution laps do count. Caution laps do count. Caution flags presented by MHC Design. MHC Design Incorporated, owned by Mac Morgan and based in North Carolina, is a company that excels in creative, innovative architectural and interior design solutions. They focus on crafting unique and functional spaces for residential clients, ensuring each project reflects the individual style and needs of the homeowner. Pace car in, Brooks on the gas. Less than 5 remaining here in stage 1 before the steering stage break, and he's right back to the lead again, but the hungry hounds are behind him.
Yeah, he's running away from the hounds chasing him for sure. He's like a criminal running away from those old-timey Southern cops with the bloodhounds right there on him as here comes Comer trying to get up to the back bumper of Brooks.
Couple of laps remaining here in stage 1. You're on board now with Jeffrey Comer. He's in second of that tricked out decals. Number 02 machine. Trying to run down Brooks. Kind of just ride and drive, I think, might be the smart thing to do. You're going to get a caution here in a matter of moments for the end of the stage.
Yeah, just keep Tanner Carter back behind you. Take home the number 2 spot at halfway point. At the stage break, and see what you can do after that.
And as I said that, caution is out. End of stage number 1. And that'll wrap up the first 40 laps of this race. Now the question is, do you come down pit road? Do you make adjustments with 85 to go? Do you see what you need to change or not? This will be interesting to watch. Today's race is brought to you by Joyner Brothers Racing. They are a go-kart racing team from Sharpsburg, North Carolina. They consist of the brothers Chandler and Chase Joyner. The team is owned by their dad, Dusty Joyner, and they have jumped on board for the second time this season as a title sponsor for tonight's racing at Concord Speedway. True story, actually, Emmett. First time I announced a go-kart race since 2019 when I used to be the longtime voice of the King of the Concrete at the Greensboro Coliseum. I did that yesterday. because I was scheduled to go to Lakeview. Things changed where I didn't. It sounded like Tri-County Cartway was in a pickle. They said, hey, man, on a Friday, about a midnight, 12:30 after Wake County Speedway on Friday night, they're blowing my phone up and Messenger on social media asking me, Mayday, Mayday, SOS, we need an announcer. Well, the pay was worth the work. I'll just say that much. No. They were in a pickle. They said, can you do it? I said, guys, I hadn't announced the go-kart race since 2019. And they said, man, it's like riding a bike. You'll be fine. And I actually, the Joyner brothers were there yesterday at the race that I announced at in Kinley, North Carolina at Tri-County Cartway.
That's awesome. The last go-kart race you called was 2019. That's actually when I got my start in announcing.
Oh, wow.
At Boss Kart.
It is. It's right there at the intersection of 222 and 581. And believe it or not, I haven't stepped foot at Tri-County Cartway until yesterday for the first time, except when I was promoting that go-kart track. Me and the late Brantley Few Trail were actually the original promoters and owners of Tri-County Cartway when we tried to get it back up and open again. And I dealt with it for about 2 seasons, and then I threw my hand in the air and said, nope, not doing this no more. And luckily, a lot of people kept it going. And it was really cool to go back and see all of the amazing improvements and amenities and just all the cool things they've done to make that place look such an awesome facility. And really enjoyed announcing karting again. Back to green. That wrapped up the CRN stage break. As we go into green flag conditions, we're now into the second half of this race.
Look at Randy Brown moving on number 2 spot. Wow. Yeah.
And the CRN stage break was presented by Community Radio Network, owned by yours truly, Wesley Outland. Listen at CRN, we are CRN.com, and hit social media, hit like and subscribe, and follow us and all that good stuff, and follow along with us. Yeah. I think we're having mic issues. I think it's on our producer's end. He's mobile. He's not where he normally is in his regular studio. So I'm understanding there's a mic issue in the broadcast. I know the radio feed's coming up fine. Nonetheless, we head towards lap 50 and still Justin Brooks in the lead there.
Yeah, Justin Brooks in the lead, but I'll tell you, with Tanner Carter and Landon Brown battling so long per second, that allowed him to check out. But Tanner Carter's catching him, Wesley, for sure.
He really is, man. He's got a good run going for him right now. Getting ready to head towards the 75 to go mark. Lap number 50 of the race. If you're watching on elevated TV, you obviously see that the graphics definitely look different than usual because obviously Cody doesn't have his regular picturesque, star-studded, worked on, fancy setup as he usually has. I did see Cody Deemers get doused with a gallon of milk the other day on social media. I thought that was funny as hell.
Yeah, definitely.
Milk, that gives a new meaning. Yeah. Sarah Billiter definitely enjoyed pouring a whole gallon of milk on you. Was it 2%, whole fat? Skim milk? What was it? Oh, Jesus. Ugh.
Lactose free. Ugh.
Yeah.
You gotta have that lactose.
Somebody in the house is lactose intolerant. That's all I can.
Oh gosh, I hate to be in that house with baby. No ice cream.
Anyhow, it gives a new definition to milk. It does the body good, Emmett.
Yeah, got milk, but definitely.
Anyhow, yeah, we saw that, and poor Cody has not been able to run a race yet in his Thunder Roadster. Damn it! Got the CRN logos and everything on the car. Today in the tornado, it's rain, it storms. Anderson, Indiana got rained out. Winchester, and now it's snowing. Are you serious? It was a tornado 3 days ago.
Hey, we had hell yesterday, but this morning, it was snowing. So yeah, I understand that. It's been crazy. like this whole side of the country. Y'all up in the coast, y'all probably ain't got it as bad as we have.
Y'all better be good, because that just means the changing of the times.
For real.
Conspiracy theorists freak out.
Oh,
Lap 57 of 125. And we got the best battle on the racetrack going on between Tracy Brown and Lenny Brown. They are family. It's a family affair. They're trying to battle for fourth.
Yeah, trying to battle for fourth. And Tracy Brown got a good drive off that corner. Got a shout out to Tracy Brown for running in the FWN late model series a couple weeks. So good to see Tracy Brown come over and win with them FWN boys. Yeah, that car looks really hot, Leslie. It's looking sexy out there.
It's sexy. It's sexy. Sexy race car. We're coming to halfway, by the way. About another 3-4 more laps. The cross flags will be out. Yeah, it's a sharp-looking race car right there. There's your race summary. Justin Brooks in the lead as we're closing into a few more laps to the halfway mark. Lap 63 will be the cross flags. Right now, 65 to go. 2 cautions for 9 laps. No lead changes. It's been all Justin Brooks. Tanner Carter, Jeffrey Comer, Landon Brown. There was Tracy Brown's car. And there's the battle now again for 5th and 6th on the track. And Woodham is right there.
Yeah, I'll give it to Justin Brooks. You know, sometimes you see these console drivers, they're really good on console, but then when they get to the iRacing side or something, you know, it doesn't go as planned. But Justin Brooks, for being in the NASCAR Heat 5 Pro League back in the day, coming over here and showing what he could do in the late model, man, great driving by that kid for sure.
I want to remind you we're live on social media as well. We're live on YouTube and Facebook for Leadfoot Racing League's action on the elevated TV. We're live on the radio as well. We're live on the radio as well. As there you see the 33, Justin Brooks right now, almost a 3.25 second lead over Tanner Carter. I don't think they're going to make any ideas of doing pit stops either, Emmett. I really don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to pit for sure, Wesley. I think you're out of laps. This is time you just bring what you brought and run it till it blows up, or you see that checkered flag for sure.
$67 of 125 laps when they come to the line.
And it's like he's coming up there, Wesley. He shaves off a little bit, but I just don't think he can shave off enough.
There you see him right now, Tracy Brown and Lenny Brown battling. Best battle for 5th and 6th. All this happened.
Not a caution. Oh, man. Hard checkup from Lenny Brown up there. Best battle on the racetrack, they're saying, Wesley. So, this is a great family battle. You know, be interesting to see how this plays out.
A very calm race so far. Just one little tangle on the racetrack. And, of course, the caution at the end of the stage. But Justin Brooks making his debut. Very widely felt out of the gate for the driver that ran in the eNASCAR, what do you say, Racing Pro League or Competitor League back in 2019-2020.
In the eNASCAR Heat 5, NASCAR Heat 5 Pro League. It was
the Pro League.
It was this league that Motorsports Game came out with to promote NASCAR Heat 5. They ran for about 5 races. It was really interesting. It was broadcasted on Fox Sports 1. Really, really great racing for sure. Man, that was back in 2019. That's crazy.
Justin Brooks closing in on 50 laps to go. It is his race to lose. He has dominated this thing so far. Coverage of the Leadfoot Racing League on Elevated TV and the Community Radio Network is presented by Joyner Brothers Racing. Thank you also to MHC Designs. Anytime the yellow flag flies, you'll hear from them. W Energy, tricked out decals and the Community Radio Network. Cody Deemer's on production. Emmett Crow, I'm Wesley Outland. Appreciate you spending your Sunday night with us, watching along.
Okay, Wesley, this race for Justin Brooks, and as the great Lionel Richie would say, it's easy like Sunday morning for him, for sure.
I'm easy. Oh, you're going to get out of me. Sorry.
Lady.
Oh, boy, oh, boy. There's the 00. Beautiful looking car there of Tanner Carter. Another solid run for him tonight. Consistent for Tanner Carter. Has put him second in the point standings. Landon Brown, by the way, coming into this race tonight with a 2-point lead over Tanner Carter. Tanner Carter with a couple of wins this year, including the Slinger Clash, which was an odd points race, and round 6 at Hickory, where it seemed like we'd never get away from that place.
We never get away from Hickory. Yeah, some exciting, interesting races at Hickory. But yeah, I'm glad to see that. That's why I asked our producer Cody Dimmers. I was like, "Where are we at?" And he told me Concord. I was like, "Thank the Lord we're not at Hickory."
Hallelujah. Say that sarcastically. I'm sorry.
Oh, we got a car here in the pit road. It looks to be Jason Woodham.
No caution, though.
No caution. So, Wesley, I want to get your opinion on that last caution today in the Cup race. What was your take?
It's about Darlington.
Mm-hmm.
I think, man, don't get me going. That's all I'm going to say. My mom and daddy told me if I ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And I ain't going to lie to you. I get paid by NASCAR on some things. I work with NASCAR on many events, but I am not happy with this new race car. Whatever they've done recently, changing the handling, changing the configuration, changing whatever it is to make the whiners happy, it's horrible. And I mean, it was bad enough a while back that the car sucked on the short tracks, but it was great racing at Daytona, Talladega, Atlanta, Kansas, Darlington. You know, now they took the car and they've ruined it. And the race was boring. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I'm not trying to make anybody mad out there, but it was boring. It was.
Definitely was boring. I think they should put 1,000, if not 1,000, put 750 back in those cars. Because I mean, come on now, it's just getting stupid. Like seriously. But what do I know? I'm just a broadcaster.
I mean, they better think of something. That's all I can tell you, because they are slowly but surely losing more and more of a, I mean, I don't want to say this in a bad way, but even the production, even the way that it's broadcasted, people, it's like they don't even care anymore.
I hate to see that for such.
You're seeing the networks put more emphasis and production and graphics and making the IndyCar broadcasts look more better than what you're seeing for something that's been on national TV with Fox for 25 years. And I don't want to make anybody mad out there, because obviously, if a lot of people don't know, I do things with Fox Sports Radio and, you know, with Finish Line and other things. But it's just like we've just got this I don't care card, and it is what it is. I don't know. So we're approaching lap 100. We're on lap number 93, and Justin Brooks is continuing to dominate this race.
Yeah, and he's got 2 more cars, and he'll lap the whole entire field. So, what a performance for sure. This is interesting.
Justin Brooks, and there you see now, I mean, there's Jeffrey Comer, there's the 83 of Lenny Brown, who's already 3 laps down.
Yeah, what happened to Lenny Brown? That's crazy because he was running up in the top 3 most of the
It was right up there in that money.
Unbelievable.
We're closing in on the home stretch of this race. It's not even been a half hour. We're already heading to lap 100. And Justin Brooks continuing to lead the way. There you see the 5.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Landon
sir.
Brown is the points leader, Emmett. And Landon Brown is right now in 4th place. Possibly going a lap down. There he goes. Justin Brooks puts the points leader a lap down.
Actually,
This is in favor of Tanner Carter,
definitely.
who had who's 2 points behind Brown going into tonight's race at Concord.
Yeah, the 5's out of fuel, Wesley. The 5's out of fuel.
The 5, Landon Brown, the points leader, out of fuel. Wow. Oh, boy. Landon Brown is out of fuel on lap number 103, lap 102, and it will not, he hasn't triggered a caution yet. He's trying to get down on the pit road. You can tell how slow he's going. He ain't got no power. I mean, the engine's off. He's out of fuel. He coasts on pit road.
Yeah,
tough break for the points leader.
Tough break for sure. But now, am I reading that right? Justin Brooks, if he catches up to Tanner Carter, he'll lap the whole entire field. Unbelievable.
Well, it says that Tanner Carter is 12 seconds behind your leader.
But now
it possibly could be done. Believe it or not, as fast as Justin Brooks is going, he is running down the 2nd place car on the straightaway.
And what a move that would be. Lapping the whole entire field and then coming in to make your pit stop, just get a splash and go. What a move that would be. Great. That'd be a great call for sure.
If he does lap every car and he does pit, you're going to see, and here's something to think about, Justin Brooks, Tanner Carter, and Jeffrey Comer, Dylan Porter, they pitted on lap 40.
That's going to be crazy. Huh. Interesting for sure. But how much fuel do you think they took? Do you think they filled it up, or?
I hope they did.
I was going to say, you better hope they did, because they got a shot if Justin Brooks has to come in.
Justin Brooks has ran down Tanner Carter. Look at this. with slow traffic in the way. They are closing in on the home stretch of this race with 13 to go. But Justin Brooks has got the second place car in his sights in McCrow as we come to the final home stretch of this race at Concord.
Yeah, he'll drive to the inside, and he'll try to get alongside the 00, and now he'll try to slide up in front of the 00, and there it is, Wesley. The whole field has been lapped by Mr. Justin Brooks in his debut.
The word unbelievable is definitely something I don't use lightly.
Wow.
This is unbelievable. Justin Brooks, with only 8 competitors plus himself, has lapped the entire field and then some. Take warning, LFRL, there's a new sheriff in town, and his name is Justin Brooks.
Yeah, if I'm Jordan Black or Parker Eatman or any other driver in this top driver of this series, I've got my eye on that 33 for sure, because they know they're going to have to give it all they got and leave it all out there 110%. Everything, blood, sweat, tears, everything on the track if they want to beat this 33 car.
Justin Brooks ready to bring this one to the finish with now under 8 laps to go.
Wow. What
I mean,
a drive.
nobody is around this guy. He is literally not only blowing their doors off, passing them, lapping the entire field. He's literally just continuing to pick up where he left off, putting another car in his way, another lap down additionally.
Yeah, and these aren't, some rookie drivers. These are top-tier drivers in iRacing, in the LFR. And to see this performance, wow, shows the talent. He's out of fuel! He's out of fuel!
He gambled and he lost! 5 laps to go. The leader, Justin Brooks, way off the pace, possibly out of gas with under 5 to go.
Wait a minute.
Or did he just miss a gear?
I think he just missed a gear. Wait. Yeah. I don't think he's out of fuel.
He might have just missed a gear. Tanner Carter got the lead, got his spot back to get back on the lead lap, but here comes Tanner Carter. Got Justin Brooks behind him again to the line. 3 laps to go at Concord.
Yeah, Tanner
Carter. Oh, boy.
He's going to hold on to Justin Brooks. Actually, he's going to let him come alongside with him. Man. I thought we were about to have some exciting drama for sure.
Who to go?
Yeah.
Tanner Carter did get around Justin Brooks. Now Tanner Carter goes high and lets Justin Brooks go around him. Boy, he's spinning those car tires back left and right. I think he's rushing it to the fuel as much as he's got left. Dubby Energy, 1 to go. This is the final lap for Justin Brooks. Boy, we thought he ran out of fuel. If he is pushing it to the limit, he's turning the car left and right, but he did it. Justin Brooks, flag to flag, dominates the Joyner Brothers Racing 125 at Concord.
What a finish.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, he had everybody fooled right there. I saw it, and I was like, oh, dang, he slowed down. But, yeah, then he just kicked it into gear.
The white flag for the Leadfoot Racing League is presented by Dubby Energy. Dubby Energy provides high-quality energy drinks with a blend of natural ingredients, ensuring a clean and effective energy boost without the crash or jitters. Dubby Energy is committed to helping individuals stay energized and perform at their best peak. Use the promo code LFRL for 10% off your order every time. All portions of the proceeds also go back to the LFRL Late Model Tour. Justin Brooks making his debut in the JBD number 33, and he wins big here at Concord. Unbelievable, Emmett Crow. That's all I got to say, man. Wow.
Unbelievable for sure. That's all I got to say. And man, I can't believe that he got us for sure, because I mean it looked like he was out of fuel.
He still has enough fuel to continue to drive in reverse and, of course, burn it down. And now he disappears from the sim world as we go back to an aerial shot of what was Concord Motorsports Park and the results tonight here for the Joyner Brothers Racing 125. Justin Brooks wins over Tanner Carter. Tanner Carter, yes, he's a lap down. Everybody else is a lap down or more at the finish. Jeffrey Comer, a lap down. Lenny Brown, fourth, 3 laps down there, Emmett.
Yeah, Lenny Brown's going to finish fourth, and Dylan Porter's going to be 4 laps down in fifth. Sixth is Tracy Brown, 4 laps down. Seventh, Jason Woodham, 4 laps down. And Landon Brown, running out of gas, is going to drop him to 8th. Tough break for the points leader. 5 laps down is how he'll finish.
Yeah, and we're going to take a break. When we come back, we are going to grab the top 3 drivers. Again, what a dominating performance by Justin Brooks. Time of race, 34 minutes, 28 seconds when the checkered flag fell to run 125 laps here at virtual Concord Motorsports Park. Elevated TV, CRN coverage of iRacing and the Leadfoot Racing League continues next.
Racing.
Welcome to Elevated Television. We are home to the Pitfall Podcast Tour, the Madhouse Racing League, and if you are looking for a league or in a broadcast company looking to shine and show your name out there, look no further than Elevated Television. We do more than just broadcasting. We also do quality edits with HD picture quality and more. Here in just a few of what we do here over on Elevated Television. Overlays. We do all forms of racing from late models to NASCAR. So if you're a league owner looking to get your league out there, look no further than Elevated TV. Make sure you check out Elevated Television on YouTube, Facebook, and more. And since we are elevating your game, high-quality sim racing broadcast since 2022.
Back here at Concord Motorsports Park. Welcome back to iRacing on Elevated TV, CRN of the Joyner Brothers Racing 125. In the books for the Leadfoot Racing League, and your winner is Justin Brooks. Justin, you dominated this race. Do you just like Concord, or did you just have a really good car?
I think it's a combination of both. Concord's always been one of my favorite tracks in any cars, and I'm pretty good at saving the right front tire and keeping speed in it. And I think a lot of people were having issues with burning their right front off. At least you could tell at the end of the race for sure. It looked like people's out there on the cords on the tires, but yeah, it's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, it's always been a good track to me.
Dude, you had us all fooled. Did you miss a gear or something on that last time? Because we thought you ran out of gas for sure.
I know. I'm gonna be honest with you. Tanner told me he'd give me $5 if I let him back on the lead lap. But then I got behind him, and he was about to blow a right front tire, and I didn't want to ride behind him. So.
Yeah, we really thought you'd ran out of fuel. What was the key? Was there any saving at all? I mean, with the way you were driving, it really didn't look like it.
I mean, I was driving it pretty hard, but I wasn't driving it 100%. Like I tried to back up my corner a little bit, but get on the throttle early, but not put 100% throttle and keep it straight coming off the corner instead of putting a lot of wheel into it to keep a lot of heat. I could, as much as I could, out of the right front. I mean, that's the biggest key here is like finding the right balance to keeping speed, but also not having a lot of wheel input into it to kill the right front. Because this track's notorious for that unless you have a really, really, really loose setup. But this setup was a little snug, and you could tell immediately it was going to get tight in the long run. So it's just finding that balance.
Did you have fun running the LFRL league, or are we going to see you around the rest of the year, Justin?
I won't be at every race, but I'll definitely show up for a few races for sure. Yeah, I had fun. I mean, these guys are fun to talk to, and it seemed like a pretty good group over here. I know they were a little bit short on car count this week with all the storms and everything going on in the country. So hopefully next race it'll be back to normal when it comes to that, and maybe I'll show up for it. I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, like I said, I had fun. I mean, I've hardly been racing at all the last few months. I think you guys covered a race of mine the other month, and that's like one of maybe like 2 or 3 races I've run in the last 4 months or so. So I'm just trying to come out here and just run some laps, have a little fun, get back acclimated with iRacing, and try to run some races every now and then. Take a little break and just trying to get back into the flow of things.
All right, Justin, Sobo, South Boston on deck next week. Before we let you go, bud, thank your sponsors.
JustinBrooksDesigns.com. If you need an iRacing wrap or a real life wrap designed up, hit me up. You can check my stuff out on the website. I want to thank this league, obviously, for letting me come in and have a little fun tonight. Landon was the one that invited me in, and I want to thank him. Thank everybody that was courteous on the track tonight. Didn't try to race me like a douche canoe or anything like that when I was lapping them, or any point during the race. Like I said, great group of guys. Thank you guys for putting this on. Obviously a pleasure to talk to you, Wesley and Cody. It's nice to meet you, Emmett. And like I said, I had a lot of fun. Like I said, if I show up next week, then I would look forward to talking to you guys again.
Yeah, that's the name we've known and I've called in broadcasts in the past, but it's been a while to bring him back. Justin Brooks, winner tonight here at round number 7 of the Leadfoot Racing League Season 2 here at the Concord Speedway. Let's go down to the runner-up of the race, and that is Tanner Carter. Now, Tanner, you came into this race 2 points behind Landon Brown. Landon Brown had kind of a bad night tonight here at CMP. You finish a lap down, but you're still second. A pretty good point stay, I would say, for the 00, sir.
Yeah, it was good. Other than finishing a lap down, I tried to bribe Justin there to let me finish on the lead lap, and then I got a meatball flag. 3 laps to go. My right front was on 0%, so then he just went back by me like I was sitting duck. So other than that, it's pretty good.
Oh my god! So I guess we're at that point now where you're paying people to keep your lap to let them get in front of you.
I didn't know he was going to tell the whole broadcast.
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's got to pay. Sorry, I had a Ted DiBiase moment there for a second. Yeah, go ahead.
But
I wonder how many people out there know who the hell Ted DiBiase is, right? I mean, come on.
I don't know who that is.
Tanner, but seriously though, man, it is a good finish, and obviously it gives you a good opportunity to possibly take the points lead. Obviously, if you look at the bigger picture, it's the championship, right? Or you just wanted to win races?
I'm just here to win races. I mean, championship's just a addition to it, but it's kind of hard to win races when you finish a lap down. So,
but you still finished second though. So, Tanner, we'll see you next week at Sobo, man. Thank your sponsors.
Yeah, I want to thank Weaver's Distributors, ADP, Tricked Out Decals, and hopefully Justin Brooks here in the next couple of weeks with some coaching.
he doesn't care that he's finished second. He cares that he's a lap down finishing second. Tanner Carter, Justin Brooks took everybody to the virtual woodshed. If you're missing the broadcast and you go back and you look at the archives, there you go. That's kind of what happened. Just go to the drop of the green, go to the finish, and it's over.
Justin Brooks there. Slaughterhouse.
A slaughterhouse? There you go. Yeah.
Slaughterhouse.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, big old ribeye.
Yeah.
Well, there's the thoughts of Tanner Carter second, and let's grab now the man that finished in third, and that is Mr. Jeffrey Comer in the Tricked Out Decals, number 02. Jeffrey, third, a lap down. Are you following the same sentiments of Carter, or are you happy with the podium, sir?
Man, I had to win a podium, yes. Lap down and getting, pretty much made fun of right there by Justin was a little bit humbling for sure. But it was fun, though. But you ain't never going to get no better if you don't race good guys like him. I mean, that dude, he's badass on these things.
Now, I'll tell you, y'all had a heck of a battle at the beginning of this race for that second position. And it was definitely probably the best battle of the night. But talk about how your car was handling, because as after that stage break, what did you do to the car to change it up?
Well, I mean, I took 4 tires on the stage brake, thinking that wasn't no sense in saving 2. Not that it helped me at all, but it just, I don't know. My car was pretty. It was. I thought it was better than it was, and I just run the right front off of it. I don't think my right front got down to like 2%. So I don't know. Got to figure out how to get speed and still save the right front.
I'll tell you what, Jeffrey, at least the car's in one piece, man. No bad problems tonight, no accidents. I mean, it looks like you did really good getting around there. Just needed to find more speed, I guess.
That's right. That's all I needed, bud. Just more laps around this. And like I said, you won't never get no better if you don't race people like Justin and all them.
Well, buddy, before we let you go, please thank your sponsors. We'll see you next week at Sobo.
Yes, sir. I want to thank Tricked Out Decals, Cullen Designs, I guess Weaver Distributors too. And shoot, I guess I'll see y'all next Sunday.
There you go. A very quick race tonight. A dominating performance. A slaughter, as Tanner Carter put it, by Justin Brooks. Winning, getting back into iRacing. And the driver, of course, of the number 33 takes the checkered flag here tonight of the Joyner Brothers Racing 125. Check them out at a go-kart race near you. And Emmett, your final take of tonight. We'll pack her up. Not literally. We'll get off the air. We'll get ready to take the trip to Sobo coming up next Sunday night, sir.
Yeah, we got to catch the jet to get to South Boston. But yeah, wow. One word, domination. Domination. I mean, when's the last time we saw somebody?
Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, Slaughterhouse, definitely. But great drive by Justin Brooks. Really, really great performance, and we'll see how he does later on in the season.
We certainly will. As always, big thanks to Joyner Brothers Racing, MHG Designs, W Energy, Community Radio Network, and WeAreCRN.com. Tricked Out Decals, again, for being able to sponsor the Leadfoot Racing League and all the events that go on. Again, by the way, the only LFRL news is the breaking news, and it is the news of the night. Former eNASCAR professional Justin Brooks comes in, makes his debut with the Leadfoot Racing League here at Virtual Concord, and he wins in fine fashion at the end of 125 laps. Leadfoot Racing League, of course, you can sign up with them on Discord. Hopefully the numbers will pick up as we move towards the midway point of the season. We'll see them at Sobo next week, South Boston Speedway, Myrtle Beach, North Wilkesboro, the next 3 races on the schedule as we get ready to wind them down to the final 6 races of the season. For more details of Elevated TV, go to Facebook or YouTube, Elevated Television, and of course, you can also hit like, subscribe as well on Discord. And of course, the Community Radio Network, proud partner of covering iRacing and the LFR League exclusively at WeAreCRN.com. Archives available on all podcast platforms and outlets in audio form. For everybody at the LFRL, for Elevated TV and CRN, for Cody Demers, Emmett Crow, this is Wesley Outland. Be good to one another. Have a great week. We'll see you next week at Sobo. Congrats again, Justin Brooks. He dominates. He slaughters them at Concord. This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of Elevated Broadcasting. Elevated TV would like to thank all of our fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.